Glossary of terms. Ballast is a heavy cargo which is loaded on board a vessel or aircraft merely for the purpose of making it steady. It also enables it to navigate in the event of scarcity of other cargo when not brought to port as a article. Ballast of no commercial value may be discharged upon permit granted by the collector of customs for such purpose. Berth, the part of the pier or wharf that is occupied by a vessel, or any place in which a vessel may lie to anchor or at a dock. Bill of lading is a transport document for ocean freight issued by shipping lines, carriers, and international freight forwarders or non-vessels operating common carrier. Bond, an instrument designed chiefly to guarantee the integrity and honesty of the principal, his ability, financial responsibility, and his compliance with law or contract, a guarantee of performance. Break bulk, non-containerized cargo which is grouped or consolidated for shipment and broken down or subdivided into unitized cargo, such as in pallets or packed in bags or boxes. Bulk, liquid or dry goods shipped in bulk, not packed or bundled in separate units. Cargo manifest is a declaration of the entire cargo, the object of which it is to furnish the customs officer with a list to check against, to inform our revenue officer what goods are being brought into the country, and to provide a safeguard against goods being brought into this country on a vessel and then smuggled ashore. Carrier means the person actually transporting goods or in charge of or responsible for the operation of the means transport. Customs clearance means the accomplishment of the customs formalities necessary to allow goods to enter for home use, warehousing, transit or transshipment, or to be exported or placed under another customs procedure. Coastwise ports are such domestic ports as are open to coastwise trade only. Container freight station means normally a warehouse or a transit shed adjacent to the container cargo boat for import and export. Containerized cargo is a cargo stuffed inside a container van with the external dimension and ratings enumerated in Series 1 of ISO 668-1976. Devanning, transfer of cargo from one container to another container. Discharge Port Survey, a report issued by an accredited cargo surveying company, or the ACSE, for bulk break bulk cargo after the conduct of a survey at the port of discharge. Dry dock means a dock from which the water can be temporarily excluded in order to effect repairs to hulls and keels of ships or vessels. In cargo, entrusted shipment of merchandise or article from abroad. Foreign trade. It is the commercial interchange of commodities between different countries, export and import trade. It is also a synonym with the term foreign commerce, which is the trade between individuals or legal entities in different countries. Hatch, an opening in ship's deck through which cargo can be lowered. Less container load. A container loaded with cargoes belonging to more than one consignee and or covered by more than one bill of lading. Load Port Survey. A report issued by an accredited cargo surveying company or ACSC for bulk break bulk cargo to be imported into the Philippines. The report shall be submitted to the Bureau of Customs directly from the ACSC in a secure electronic format. Moor means to secure a vessel alongside the berth by means of mooring ropes. Non-vessel operating common carrier, or the NVOCC, means a person, including an international freight forwarder, providing point-to-point international transport of shipment without operating or owning the means of transport or equipment. An NVOCC deals with the shipper and issues its own transport document. Example given, BL or AWB. Even though it commonly subcontracts the different stages of transport of vessel, aircraft, and truck operators. Port of entry is a domestic port open to both foreign and coastwise trade. The term includes principal ports of entry and sub-ports of entry. A principal port of entry is the ship port of entry of the collection district. Pratik is a permission granted by quarantine officials to a vessel or aircraft to hold intercourse with the port after the ship or aircraft has complied with port regulations. Quay, a landing place or pier, usually of solid construction where vessels berth to load or unload cargo. Regular shipside permit. When we say regular shipside permit, it requires for all cargoes which belong to the categories of regular shipside cargoes under the existing regulations. Saloon stores. Supplies listed as such which are intended for sale on board or a vessel or aircraft. Sea stores. Articles especially foodstuff such as food, wine, cigarettes for use or consumption only of the passengers and crew on board the vessel or aircraft upon its voyage. Shifting of cargoes. Transferring of cargoes from vessel to vessel and vessel to dock, dock to vessel, hatch to hatch, and bay to bay. Ship store. Ship stores consist of spare equipment such as chains, anchor, and likes, necessary for the safe navigation of ships. Shipside permit. Authority issued by the Collector of Customs or his or her authorized representative for the customs inspector assigned on a vessel to allow the discharge of cargoes specified on the permit at shipside onto lighters under guard. Special shipside permit. When cargoes do not belong to the regular shipside cargoes, the broker or consignee has to get the authority from the Collector of Customs prior to the processing of approval by the Entry Processing Division. Stripping. Unloading of all goods or cargoes from a container. Stuffing. Filling a container with goods and or cargoes. Temporary shipside permit is a written authority to discharge cargoes at shipside onto lighter as per order of the Collector of Customs. Transit means the customs procedure under which goods are transported under customs control from one customs office to another. Transit cargo. Article arriving at any port from another port or place noted in the carrier's manifest and destined for transit, transshipment to another local port or to a foreign port. Transshipment means the customs procedure under which goods are transferred under customs control from the importing means of transport to the exporting means of transport within the area of one customs office, which is the office of both importation and exportation. Vessels includes every sort of boat, craft, or other artificial contrivance used or capable of being used as means of transportation on water. Annexes. The first one is annexes. General permit, clearance of vessels to a foreign port, clearance of customs inspector assigned on board, inspector certificate of last cargo discharge, container bulk cargo, container discharging report, pier shipside discharging report, assignment order, checklist, oath of entering vessels from a foreign port, oath of master to manifest and clearance for a foreign port, oath of master to foreign vessel clearance without passenger, Outward Foreign Manifest, Customs Inspector After Operation Report, Inward Foreign Manifest, Record of Vessel Boarded, Shipside Permit. So when we talk about General Permit, it is issued by the Customs Senior Boarding Officer and shall be endorsed by the Customs Inspector assigned on board the vessel mentioned in the permit at the back thereof, showing whether all imports cargoes has been discharged at the port or not. Such permit shall be included in his report after determination of his assignment on board a vessel. So this picture is one of the example of general permit. The second one is the clearance of vessels to a foreign port. Clearance of vessel to a foreign port has two copies. The first copy is the original copy, which is the customs copy with customs documentary stamp. The second copy is also the original copy, which is for master of the vessel's copy with original seal and signature of the collector of customs or his duly authorized representative. Clearance of customs inspector assigned on board. Inspector's certificate of last cargo discharge or container or bulk cargo. Container discharging report. A message by which the container terminal reports that the containers specified have been discharged from a sea-going vessels, discharged as ordered, overlanded or short-landed, or have been loaded into a sea-going vessel. Pier Shipside Discharging Report. Assignment Order. Checklist. Oath of entering vessels from a foreign port. Oath of masters to manifest in clearance for a foreign port. Upon arrival of a vessel from a foreign port, BOC OPM Form Number 9. Oath of masters to manifest in clearance for a foreign port. Oath of masters to foreign vessels clearance without passenger. Outward Foreign Manifest. Customs inspectors shall verify and examine whether the outward foreign manifest issued to the master of the carrying vessels together with his ship clearance tallies with the prepared inspector's certificate of lading. Should there be a discrepancy as to the correctness of entry in the outward foreign manifest with that of that inspector's certificate of lading, the customs inspector on board shall not allow the vessel to sail until such outward or foreign manifest is corrected. Customs inspector after operation report. A customs inspector returning to shore after the vessel of which he was in charge has sailed, or returning to station from an outport assignment, shall immediately report to the ship-based service sector or its equivalent office, and submit all reports relative to his assignment to the latter, who shall properly endorse them to the ship, piers and inspections division, or its equivalent office. Inward Foreign Manifest. Inward Foreign Manifest required to be submitted by the master of vessels to the boarding officers shall contain the following information: the bill of lading number, marks and numbers of cartoons, drums, boxes, crates, and other forms of protective packaging for break bulk, container and seal number if containerized, and initials FCI if full container load and ICI if less container load, number of packages, kinds of packages such as cartoons, boxes, crates, and etc. Contents of description of cargo. Shipper. Consignee. Gross weight in metric tons. Measurement in cubic meters. Port of origin. Notify party. Inward foreign cargo manifest submitted not in accordance with the above requirements shall be rejected. Recorded of vessel boarded. Shipside permit. Shipside permit, when duly processed and approved by the Collector of Customs of the Deputy Collector for Operations or its equivalent office. As the case may be, is an authority for the customs inspector assigned in the vessel to allow the discharge of cargoes specified on the permit at shipside onto lighters underguarded.